Hey guys, this is Pope, and today we're going to be looking at how Big likes to play their defaults on Inferno. Now, this video is going to be less about the specific setups that they run, and more about how Big reacts to certain situations. With that aside, let's go ahead and get right into it. So here you see a pretty standard default from Big. They're spreading out across the map, using their utility to take map control, just trying to push the CTs back into the bomb sites, and then set up for some sort of execute. Now in this particular round, OG don't really show any resistance aggressively towards Banana, which means that Big are able to take control of this area, and that means Big can pretty much set up for whatever play they want. So because Big haven't really met any resistance at this point in the round, they can only assume that OG is playing some sort of setup where they don't need to go for information, so they're just going to set up immediately for this play towards the A bomb site. And they're going to send two guys out halls, which unfortunately get shut down. A bit unfortunate that Tizian team kills Zentaris here. But they keep pushing into the site. 3 versus 5. Keto's able to get two really nice entries, followed up by a kill from Surson and Tabson. And then it's a 2 versus 1 after plant. So even though they lost two guys early on in the round, they were still able to keep their calm, get the trades, and they actually end up winning this round. Pretty soon Tabson is going to shut down Alexi B. So this just goes to show you what a typical reaction from Big looks like. They don't meet any resistance in their default. They're just going to set up for a play after they take some map control. In this round, Big go for a more apartments and alt-mid oriented default. And I just wanted to show this really cool trick that Big uses to get into the apartments without making any noise. Tizian actually jumps on top of the barrel and boosts Zentaris into the balcony, meaning he can get into this area without making any noise, which could potentially let you get some sort of aggressive play towards lane without them expecting it. Now, no one's playing towards lane in this particular round, so nothing really comes to fruition out of this boost. But I thought it was really cool and something that anyone could implement into their own game. I'm not going to show the rest of the round because they just go into a meat grinder on the B bomb site, but I just really wanted to show this boost because I thought it was pretty cool. So let's take a look at how Big like to play against these second round 4 spies that so many teams seem to struggle against. Getting right into it, you can see that Big don't really want to aggress towards Banana. They're mainly just going to set up, wait for some sort of aggression from OG, and then make their move. It's really easy to get stuffed in those narrow choke points like Banana, so you don't really want to be going in there right off the bat. Now, once they see that there's not really much resistance towards Banana, they think about it, but they decide to back off regardless. MBK ends up finally peeking, and Tabson gets the kill, and now it's a 5 versus 4. And now, Big are going to start faking an A hit here. When you're in these 4 spy situations, the only way you win with a man disadvantage is by taking a risk and stacking a bomb site. Tabson understands this, which is why he ends up throwing this fake and then walking back towards the A site. Because OG have to take a risk in order to win this round, they're going to over-rotate into A, which leaves the B bomb site wide open for Big to walk into. They're still playing this round really slowly, clearing out all of the different angles, making sure they can't get caught off guard. And they are eventually going to walk into what is pretty much an empty B site. Now, Valde is in construction, and he is going to kill Keto with a nade before he gets the bomb down. But Big still has control of the bomb site, and they're going to win this round no problem. As you can see on the minimap, Tizian is currently flanking CT spawn with his Mac 10. That's going to disrupt the retake and force OG into a save. So just playing it nice and slow, not getting caught off guard, clearing out all the angles using your utility, taking advantage of their desperation. Really calm, collected, and methodical play from Big in this round. So in all of the rounds that I've shown you so far, Big have pretty much been in the driver's seat. They've been able to do whatever they wanted. But let's see what they do when things don't go their way and they go a man down early on in the round. So first of all, Keto is just going to do his standard banana control, throw some utility, trying to push the CTs back. But OG are actually going to go for an aggressive play here, and Keto's going to get taken out by a blinded Valde, putting it into a 4 versus 5. So Big's reaction is going to be to retake banana control, and this flash from Searson is going to help Xantares do that. He's able to get into logs without being seen, and he actually decides not to extinguish this Molotov to keep his presence concealed. Now Searson's going to throw that flash again, and Xantares is going to get 2 easy kills off that, and the B bomb site is wide open for the taking, putting Big in a 4 versus 3, and ultimately forcing OG to save, not wanting to retake this B bomb site with very little utility and no defuse kits. So instead of giving up and trying to go back towards A, Big decided to try to equalize the situation using utility, and they were able to get the job done with the help of Searson's flash and Xantares' extremely fast aim. So that's just another example of how Big are able to take control of the situation even if things don't necessarily go their way.